Nice girls finish last. Let's talk about why the mean girl always seems to get the guy. Hey there, love seekers and relationship enthusiasts. Welcome to a video that is going to flip your dating world upside down. I'm Naomi and this is the Diary of Naomi. And today we're diving into a topic that might ruffle some feathers. But trust me, it's going to be worth exploring. Have you ever noticed that the so-called mean girl never struggles in the relationship department? While the sweet, kind-hearted girls are wondering what they're doing wrong, the sassy, sometimes borderline rude girls are fielding date offers left, right and centre. It's frustrating, isn't it? But what if I told you that there's a secret to success? And it's sometimes called black cat energy. Now, before you start plotting your villain origin story, hear me out. Black cat energy is not about being mean or cruel. It's about embodying certain traits that, when used positively, can be incredibly attractive. It's about confidence, assertiveness, and a little bit of mystery that keeps people intrigued. In the next few minutes, we're going to unpack this phenomenon. We'll explore the characteristics that makes a mean girl incredibly alluring, and more importantly, how you can incorporate these traits into your dating life without compromising your values or kindness. We'll be asking questions such as, is it really about being mean or is it something deeper? And what are these girls doing that sets them apart in the dating world? And most importantly, how can you harness this energy in a positive way? Whether you're looking in a relationship or just curious about the relationship dynamics, this video is for you. We're going to challenge some long-held beliefs about what it means to be nice in dating, and trust me, it's going to be eye-opening. So are you ready to unlock the secrets of black cat energy and revolutionize your dating life? Let's dive in and discover why being a little bad could be good for your love life. So as always, this video is broken up into 4 parts, which are understanding black cat energy, psychological reasons behind attraction, applying black cat energy in action, and debunking misconceptions. So let's get on with this video. Understanding black cat energy. So let's dive into the heart of the topic, black cat energy. So before you start picturing witches and Halloween decorations, let me break it down for you. Black cat energy is about embodying certain traits that make you magnetic in the dating world. It's not about being mean or cruel, it's about being confident, self-assured, mysterious, and knowing how to set boundaries. Let's break these down. Confidence. This is the foundation of black cat energy. It's about walking into a room like you own it, speaking your mind without fear, and believing in your own worth. And it's not arrogant, it's about knowing your value and refusing to settle for less. Next, we've got self-assurance. This goes hand in hand with confidence. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, making decisions without needing the validation of others, and standing by your choices. And next we have mystery, and this is the power of intrigue. And this isn't about being secretive or playing mind games. It's about not laying all your cards on the table at once. It's the art of revealing yourself gradually, keeping them curious and wanting more. And lastly, we've got setting boundaries. It's about knowing what you will and won't accept and not being afraid to communicate that. Because many of us, we have things that we want to say, or we've got boundaries that we want to put in place. And because we're dating and it's kind of early stages, we feel like if I put this boundary, he might not want me. If that is the case, then he wasn't for you. So make sure you always communicate your boundaries and feel no way about it. And setting boundaries is also about saying no and meaning no, and not compromising your value for no one. Now, why are these traits so alluring? Let's break it down. Confidence and self-assurance are attractive to your potential partner because it signals that you're secure in yourself. You're not looking for someone to complete you, as you're already whole. This takes the pressure off the person and allows for a healthier dynamic. Mystery keeps things exciting. In a world of oversharing on social media, someone who keeps a bit of mystery is intriguing. It makes people want to put in a little bit of extra effort to get to know you better. Setting boundaries shows self-respect. It communicates that you value yourself and expect to be treated well. This actually makes people respect you more and treat you better. Let me give you some examples on how this plays out in real life. Imagine you're at a party. The nice girl might hover around her crush, laughing at all of his jokes and agreeing with everything that he says. Whereas the girl with black cat energy, she's mingling with everybody, having a great time and giving her crush only a little bit of her attention. So by what I've just said, guess who is more likely to be intrigued by? Yes, the girl with the black cat energy. So let me give you another example. Let's say you've been texting somebody new. The nice girl may respond to a crush immediately, whereas the black cat energy girl will respond to him when her schedule allows her to, and she isn't scared to cut a conversation short if she's got other things to do. This shows her crush that she's got a life outside of dating, which is incredibly attractive. Then let's move on to another example. The nice girl might agree to any suggestion, even if it's inconvenient for her, whereas the black cat energy girl will suggest alternatives if the proposed plan doesn't work for her. She values her time and isn't afraid to say so. Remember, embodying the black cat energy doesn't mean changing who you are at the core. It's about amplifying your best qualities, valuing yourself and not being afraid to show it. It's about being authentically you with an extra dose of confidence and self-assurance. So in the next part of this video, we're going to dive deep into how you can cultivate this energy in your own life. But for now, I want you to reflect. Which of these traits do you already embody? And be honest with yourself. And which one could use some work? And ask yourself how your dating life could change if you was to embody black cat energy. So let's move on to the next part, which is psychological reasons behind attraction. So now we know what black cat energy is, let's dive deep into the psychology behind why it's so damn attractive. Why does the mean girl persona always seem to have the guy falling at her feet? It's time to put our psychology hats on and dive deep. First things first, it's not actually about being mean. It's about the underlying traits that this persona often embodies. Let's break it down. And number one is the power of confidence. Confidence is like catnip in the dating world. Dr. Robert Glover, the author of No More Mr. Nice Guy, says, confidence is a willingness to go after what you want. When someone exudes confidence, it triggers a few psychological responses. It signals high social value. Evolutionarily, we are drawn to people who seem to have high status in social groups. It's contagious. When you're a confident person, you feel more confident too. This creates a positive association. It implies competence. We tend to assume that confident people are good at what they do. Number two is the allure of assertiveness. Assertiveness, often mistaken for meanness, actually about clear communication and boundary setting. Here's why it's attractive. It demonstrates self-respect. When you assert your needs and boundaries, you show that you value yourself. It creates clarity. In a world of mixed signals, clear communication is refreshing and attractive. It implies emotional stability. Someone who can calmly assert themselves is seen as emotionally mature. So number three is the intrigue challenge. Here's where things get interesting. The mean girl persona often presents a challenge. Psychologically, we value things more when they're harder to get. This is known as a scarcity principle. Dr. Robert Cialdini, in his book Influence, explains opportunities seem more valuable to us when there is limited availability. When somebody isn't immediately available or agreeable, it can trigger a chase instinct. Number four is the appeal of high self-worth. When somebody demonstrates high self-worth, it can be incredibly attractive, and here's why. It sets a standard. If you value yourself highly, it suggests to others that they have to step up their game to be with you. It creates respect. People tend to treat you the way you treat yourself. It triggers reciprocity. When you value yourself, others are more likely to value you too. Number five is the mystery factor. The mean girl persona often comes with an air of mystery. They are not an open book, which creates intrigue. Dr. Randy Gunther, a clinical psychologist, explains mystery is an essential element for intrigue to thrive. When there's an element of unknown, it keeps people interested and engaged. Now let's talk about the contrast effect. In a sea of nice, someone that stands out can be incredibly appealing. This is known as the contrast effect. When most people are bending over backwards to be liked, Someone who isn't afraid to be different becomes very noticeable. Now let's be clear, none of this is about being mean or unkind. It's about understanding the psychological triggers that make certain traits attractive and learning how to embody them in a positive way. The key takeaway here is what is often interpreted as meanness is actually a combination of confidence, assertiveness, self-worth and a dash of mystery. These traits create a powerful cocktail of attraction. But here's the million-dollar question. How can you embody these traits without compromising your kindness and authenticity? How can you trigger these psychological responses while staying true to yourself? That's exactly what we're going to explore in the next part of this video. We're going to discuss practical ways to cultivate black cat energy without crossing the line of actual meanness. The next up we have applying black cat energy in action. Now we know the what and why of black cat energy, it's time for the how. Let's dive into practical ways to apply this energy in your dating life, all while staying true to your authentic self. So number one, which is communicating assertively and setting boundaries. Assertive communication is key to black cat energy. Here are some tips. Use I statements. Instead of "you're always late," use "I get frustrated when plans don't start on time." Clear and direct. Don't hint or expect others to read your mind. Say what you mean. Learn to say no. It's okay to decline invitations or requests when they don't align with your needs or values. Set clear boundaries. Communicate your limits early on. For example, I enjoy our time together, but I also value my alone time. Remember, assertiveness isn't aggression. It's about expressing your needs and feelings clearly and respectfully. Number two is body language that exudes confidence and mystery. Body speaks volumes before you even open your mouth. Here's how to make it work for you. Stand tall. Good posture instantly boosts your presence. Make eye contact. It shows confidence and engagement. But don't stare. Don't stare. The occasional breaks in eye contact can add to your mystique. Slow down, move and speak deliberately. And this is one for me because sometimes I can speak so fast and I'm like, Naomi, slow down. So yes, slow down. It conveys self-assurance. Use the power pose. Before important interactions, stand like Wonder Woman. You know that stance when she's got her arms on her hips and her legs are hip width apart. Stand like that. Do it for around 2 minutes. It boosts confidence-inducing hormones. Master the Mona Lisa smile. A slight mysterious smile can be incredibly intriguing. So number three is texting and social media strategies. In our digital age, how you present yourself online is crucial. Here's how to maintain intrigue. Don't always respond immediately. It's okay to have a life outside your phone. Keep some mystery. You don't have to share every detail of your day. Use a 2-1 rule. For every 2 messages that they send you, send 1. It keeps them intrigued. Post selectively. Quality over quantity. Share highlights, not every moment. Leave them wanting more. End conversations on a high note, not when they fizzle out. So number 4 is cultivating an air of mystery. Mystery is about being selective with what you share. Be a good listener. Let them do most of the talking initially. Don't overshare. Reveal information gradually, like peeling layers of an onion. Have a life outside of dating. Pursue your passions and interests. It makes you more intriguing. Use playful ambiguity. Instead of giving a direct answer, respond with a playful, "Wouldn't you like to know?" And I've used that before myself and it does keep them intrigued. It makes them think, okay then, wouldn't I like to know? Yes, I would like to know. But if they want to know, they've got to do more digging, they've got to do more work before they find out the answer. So now let's move on to number 5, which is embracing your worth. Remember, black cat energy is fundamentally about valuing yourself. So, know your worth. Make a list of your great qualities and achievements. Review it regularly. Don't settle. If something doesn't meet your standards, it's okay to walk away. It's okay to walk away. Invest in self-care. Prioritize activities that make you feel good about yourself. Celebrate your uniqueness. Your quirks and individuality is what makes you interesting. Number 6, maintaining authenticity. While applying these strategies, it's crucial to stay true to yourself. Be honest, don't pretend to be someone that you're not. Authenticity is attractive. Be kind. Black cat energy is not about being mean. It's about being confidently yourself. Know your values. Don't compromise your core beliefs for no one, for nobody. Your values are your values. And that's it, period. So let's put this into action with a scenario. Imagine you're texting someone that you're interested in. They ask you out but suggest a place that you don't enjoy. The nice response might be to agree anyway. The black cat energy response: I appreciate the invite, but that's not really my scene. How about we try somewhere else instead? I've heard great things about it. This response is assertive and it shows that you value your preferences. And it also offers an alternative. All hallmarks of black cat energy. Remember, adopting black cat energy is a process. Start small, practice regularly, and before you know, it will be second nature. And remember, the goal isn't to become someone else. So in the next part of this video, we're going to address some common concerns about implementing black cat energy. So let's move on to part 4, which is debunking misconceptions. We've covered a lot of ground, but now it's time to address the elephant in the room. Let's talk about some misconceptions about black cat energy and set the record straight. So misconception number 1, black cat energy means being mean and cruel. This is perhaps the biggest misconception ever when it comes to black cat energy, and I want to debunk it right now off the bat. Black cat energy is not about being mean, cruel or unkind. It's about being confident, self-assured and valuing yourself. There's a world of difference between these things. Being mean involves putting others down to make yourself feel better. Black cat energy, on the other hand, is about lifting yourself up without pushing other people down. It's about knowing your worth and not being afraid to show it. Dr. Brené Brown, renowned researcher on vulnerability, says cruelty is never brave. It's mostly cheap and easy. Kindness takes real courage. And remember this, true black cat energy requires the courage to be kind whilst being strong. Another common misconception is that embodying black cat energy means becoming someone that you're not. This couldn't be further from the truth, and actually it's quite the opposite. Black cat energy is about becoming more authentically yourself. It's about shedding the need for constant approval and embracing who you truly are. It's not about putting on a mask. It's about taking off the mask that society has probably pressured you to wear. Misconception number 3, which is it's all about playing hard to get. While mystery is a component of black cat energy, it's not about playing games or being deliberately elusive. It's about having a full, interesting life that doesn't revolve around dating. It's about being selective with your time and energy, not manipulating others' feelings. Misconception number 4, it only works for certain personality types. Some people think that you have to be naturally outgoing or extroverted to embody black cat energy. Not true. Introverts, extroverts and everybody in between can harness this energy. It's about finding the version of confidence that works for you. An introvert's black cat energy might look like quietly standing firm in their boundaries. And extroverts might look like confidently walking into a room. Both are equally valid and powerful. So let's move on to misconception 5, which is about dominating others. Black cat energy is not about having power over others. It's about having power over yourself. But it's not about controlling people around you, but it's about controlling your own reactions and choices. Now we've cleared up these misconceptions, let's talk about finding balance. The goal here is to combine confidence with authenticity and kindness. Here's how. Number 1, be assertive, not aggressive. Communicate your needs clearly and respectively. Communicate your needs clearly and respectfully. It's not about demanding, but expressing yourself effectively. Number 2, value yourself and others. Having high self-worth does not mean devaluing others. Treat others with respect whilst also respecting yourself. Be mysterious, not misleading. It's okay to keep some things private. Don't actively deceive or play mind games, because that's not nice. That's not nice. I wouldn't like someone to play mind games with me, so I would never do it with somebody else. Number 4, stay true to your values. Don't compromise your core beliefs in an attempt to seem more alluring. The right person will appreciate your authenticity. 5, practice empathy. Being confident doesn't mean being insensitive, because if that's what you do, you are arrogant. That comes across as arrogance. So when you are coming across confident, still do it in an empathetic way. Stay attuned to others' feelings and reactions. Number 6, keep growing. True confidence comes from continuous self-improvement. Keep learning, growing and challenging yourself. Remember, the most attractive quality is being comfortable in your own skin. Black Cat Energy is about embracing your unique qualities and letting them shine. As author Marianne Williamson beautifully put it, your playing small does not serve the world. Say it again.
Your playing small does not serve the world.
There is nothing enlightened about shrinking yourself so that others won't feel insecure around you. So I challenge you to step into your power. Embrace your Black Cat Energy and see how it transforms not only your dating life, but your entire sense of self. Be confident, be authentic, be kind, and watch as the world responds to the real, empowered you. So as we come to the end of this video, let's recap on what we've learned today about Black Cat Energy. We started by demystifying Black Cat Energy, understanding that it's not about being mean, but embodying confidence, self-assurance, mystery, and the ability to set healthy boundaries. We then dove into the psychology of why these traits are so attractive and exploring concepts such as the scarcity principle and the allure of high self-worth. We then got practical, discussing how to apply Black Cat Energy in real life situations, from body language tips to texting strategies. And finally, we debunked the misconceptions, emphasising that true Black Cat Energy is about authenticity and not about being mean or playing mind games. So the key takeaway: Black Cat Energy is about becoming the most confident, self-assured version of yourself. It's about knowing your worth, respecting yourself, and not being afraid to show the world. Remember, your journey to becoming irresistibly confident starts today. Anyway, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to forward this on to all the females in your life that wants to get to that next level in their dating life. I know it isn't easy. Don't forget to share this video with all like-minded ladies. Anyway, bye for now, and don't forget to love thyself. Mwah!